Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Introspections with Bettina Clark and myself, Eduardo Del Buey. Today, we're going to discuss a topic that is very important for each and every one of us, and that is happiness. Something we all strive for, but that many of us don't really connect because we look for it from the outside rather than from the inside. Bettina, welcome.
Hello, Eduardo. While you were talking, I was thinking of happiness, happiness. Yeah, everybody is looking for it. And then I was trying to figure other words in English. And while you were talking, I said, how about we start with fulfillment or contentment and not just such a big word, happiness?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it's so good that we talk about these subjects after one of us has written an article because it's really about inspiring new thought. And yes, everybody seems to have an urge to look for happiness and search happiness. And yes, you're absolutely right. Many people start with outside. I would say that's pretty normal. And then what is this happiness inside? And really I came to this one word that works for me, and that is contentment.
Mm-hmm.
It has a different quality. um, it seems that when we are in this fulfillment of happiness in the outside, which can be, and I'm really always looking for the word, um, immediate fulfillment of desire. What do you call this? When people buy things or um, um,
Instant gratification.
yeah, thank you. That's the word. This instant gratification mode has a very it has a very um why am I struggling now with English? Um, Verführerisch auf Deutsch. It is I'm so sorry that I'm just missing a word now, but I will go to where I really wanted to go to it. The difference between the fulfillment from the outside and from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so before I struggle more, let me ask you, what's the difference for you from outside and the inside? Happiness from inside, fulfillment, contentment from inside.
Well, from the inside, we create happiness. Happiness is not something that comes from. In the article, I write about Christians waiting for the second coming, Jews we were waiting for the Messiah, Muslims waiting for the Imams, Buddhists, and everybody waiting for someone else to come and bring happiness. And I don't believe that's the way we do it. I believe we have our happiness inside. And I believe that inside we have like an old Spanish house. We have the main garden in the center, and that is our soul. And then off that, we have different rooms where we have different problems and different challenges and different solutions. But if we don't develop that core, which is our happiness, then the other rooms impose themselves on us and we can become miserable, we can become sad, we can become depressed. Whereas if we have our happiness inside, we can compartmentalize our sadness, our illness, our suffering, and compartmentalize it to a point where it affects us, but it doesn't become us. And that's why I say happiness is something we do inside. We have to be in contact with our souls or with our intuition or whatever you want to call it. And we have to develop that connection in order to ensure that we don't let sadness or negativity overwhelm us.
It's a wonderful picture you just painted with that house and the core, the garden. And I'm actually thinking of a Moroccan house where you have this inside
Yes.
atrium with the plants and so on. Um, so I
Well, you have to remember one thing. Spain was colonized by the Muslims for 700 years. So in Latin America, you have the same house type of colonial houses as Spain, which is Moroccan. And
right.
that's the way it is. And that's why I feel that's very, 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 very strongly, especially living in Cordoba.
And now I see a fountain. And that fountain being symbolic for endless source, endless resourcing from soul level. Beautiful. And that leads to something that is, what is this happiness? It cannot be an emotion. It cannot be a feeling. It must have a different quality. And I wonder if we will find another word for this.
State of mind. State of
Wonderful.
mind.
Wonderful. Now I'm with you. And that state of mind is this being authentically connected with yourself in such a way that you say, and this is the word I was trying to find, contentment. I am. It's this, how great is this now feeling, of a lack of a better word, to say, I actually know who I am.
It's an energy. More than a feeling, it's an energy.
Wonderful. It's
and
definitely
it's an energy that drives us. It's an energy that motivates.
That's it. And now we are at that point where I say I'm really, really with you in the sense of, it's not happiness, it's not contentment, it is. And that is very strong.
Exactly. It is what it is.
Yeah, and it is a source. It is really that fountain. And I love that picture that you drew, that if we don't have that core, that center, that the other rooms or the content of the other rooms can erdrücken, can overwhelm us, because there's nothing that pushes these states, these other states that are not natural, that are maybe part of a certain moment or a certain condition or a certain pattern of behaviors or ways of seeing the world. And I like it. I actually would love to actually stop this conversation there, because I feel very happy with that picture you painted.
Good. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to end the conversation and let our readers comment on the video and on the article. And ladies and gentlemen, we would really welcome your comments. We really want to start a dialogue. We depend on you to give us a feedback so that we ourselves can learn from you and not just you pick up information from us. Bettina, I want to thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. We'll be back next time with another interview and another conversation on self-awareness. If you like these podcasts and you like these articles, please invite your friends to subscribe, and we'll be seeing you soon. And ciao for now. Bye-bye, Bettina.
Bye.